Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now, if you're watching this right now when this released, which is on the Wednesday evening, I won't be in the Kingdom in the Moorlands anymore. I will be in the lovely country of Germany. So this time of year, every single year pretty much, apart from COVID anyway, is the IWA, which is a big outdoor hunting military kind of show in Nuremberg. I've been going the last 3 or 4 years, and it's dawned on me that I've never really shown you what I take with me beforehand, and I thought this might be interesting and kind of seasonal, considering as you're watching this I'll probably be working my way to the Airbnb because tomorrow is when the event starts. So I thought I'd go kind of through my list of things that I take. Now, the most important, well, you know, I mean, there's plenty of important things, but these are one of the most important, is choosing the correct footwear. So these are a pair of boots that you've definitely seen every single time I make some content where you're looking down and that sort of stuff, especially for the last maybe 4, maybe 5 months. I've definitely been wearing these, and these are from Belleville Boots. I forgot the exact name model, so I'll put them here, but these have the AMRAP midsole on these. So what you get is a ridiculously tough pair of military boots that when you're out walking with these, I've played airsoft with these a few times as well, it's like running around with a pair of trainers because the midsole on here is ridiculously comfortable. It's a very strange wizardry that they've managed to do with this, because you get that kind of comfort under your foot that you get with a training shoe, but they feel completely like that kind of that rigidity and that toughness that you get. So I'll be traveling in these, and I'll also be doing the 3 days that I'm there wearing these as well, to make sure that my feet are as comfortable as possible. Sock choice might seem daft, but it's also quite important as well. So what will I be wearing? I'll be wearing my Darn Tough. I've got a few pairs of Darn Tough socks, which I only really got into in the last 18 months. And I'm just shocked that none of you said, why aren't you wearing Darn Tough socks? Because yeah, as far as socks are concerned, I think they're the best socks that I've ever used. Clothes wise, you know, I'll take my jeans. I'll probably take a couple of extra pairs as well. I'm mid-40s now. It's been nearly 43 years since I've crapped my pants, but you never know. You never know. So I'll take a few pair. Well, actually, I'll take the jeans that I'm traveling in, and I'll take some extra jeans as well. On top, t-shirt, probably one of my flannel shirts. But then, because the temperature in Germany at the moment is reasonably cold, I need to take something that is 1, warm, but 2, also reasonably light, so that I can pack it away inside my backpack whilst I'm there, because I'm certainly not going to need it. The big surprise for me last year was this jacket. This is the Highlander Forces Halo Full Zip, or FL or FZ, sorry, and it's awesome because it ticks every single one of the boxes. It's about 2 degrees at the moment. I've just got a cotton t-shirt on underneath this, and I am plenty warm. So much warm I could probably do with taking my hat off, and that warm. But when I take this off, it just rolls into nothingness. So as soon as I get to IWA inside the Nuremberg Messe, I can take this off, stow it away inside my bag, and then I'm good to go. Now, as far as bags are concerned, I have a 3-bag setup. When I travel, I always travel with a level 8 carry-on luggage bag, which you can see here. I've worked with level 8 a few times now, and I really do like the stuff that they make. The quality of the joints, the quality of the wheels especially, are very good. There's nothing worse than getting to your destination, taking your bag, or at least if it's been put into the hold, and finding your bag's missing a wheel, or it's missing the bit that you pull it with. In the multiple times that I've travelled with these bags, there's absolutely no issue with them, and the wheels on them are super tough. Another bag that I always travel with, and I know you've seen this because I mentioned this recently, this is the Eastpak The One bag. So whilst I'm travelling, I'll have my mobile phone in here, I'll have my wallet in here, I'll have my passport in here. All of those essentials that I need to make sure that I've got will always stay in this bag. Whilst I'm travelling, because we go to Munich and then we're taking the train over, everything will stay in here as well. It's just great. If I wanted to, I could take my coat off. I could put this on underneath my coat to conceal it a little bit if I was concerned about whatever area I was walking through. Nuremberg's a beautiful city, actually. I mean, I don't necessarily need to use it for that, but on some trips that I've done with my work, when you know you have to go to certain convention centres, usually I try to walk there because I like to see the surroundings. Have walked through some rough areas, but I'll always keep my stuff in here. When I get there, I'll take everything out of this. The best thing about IWA is as soon as you get there, go to somewhere like Helican Tex, go to Tasmanian Tiger, and you can get one of these little kind of lanyard bag things that you can put all of your stuff into, because I want to look cool, you know, like one of the locals. Then yeah, I'll go and get one of those and put one into it. But what I'd always say is, I always say about any convention, if you ever go to a convention, if they give you one of those lanyards, as soon as you leave the convention, take it off, put it in your bag. That's because all of the local nefarious types know that you've just been to some sort of convention and that you might not necessarily be local. It's something, a bit of this training that we did when yeah, a while back, because it nearly went to Mexico, but that was a bit dodgy at the time. So yeah, so if you do get those, put them in your bag as soon as you leave and you get less hassle. But anyway, so yes, always travel with this. This has got more air miles than any other bag that I own. Well, actually, I've got two of these, but the other one probably has, but this is the second one. Then after that, oh, and I might take a hat because I've got a cold head. Now this has actually turned into plan B, because there was another bag that I was planning on taking, which is very similar to this. It was a 30-litre top loader. My absolute favourite type and style of backpack is a 30-litre top loader. But it looks like it's not going to get here in time, which is a shame. But I get plan B, which I freaking love plan B. This is the Savota Jacari M. Again, you'll see me making content on lots of different types of bags. This is the one that I generally tend to go back to the most. 30 litres, made like a Sherman tank. This thing is pretty much indestructible. I do like the fact that top loader, so I can get into there. A couple of pockets in the lid so that I can get additional things if I want to, but then if there's anything at the bottom here, there is a zip, or actually there's two zips, so depending on whether you want to go in from the top or want to go in from the bottom, there's two zips on this so that you can get in and you can get all of those little things that you need. The straps on here are reasonably padded, not the best padding, however I've never really had any issue with that. Plus it's got a nice channel through the back here, mainly because walking around convention centres does get very sweaty, and after some time you just want to kind of allow some air in there, and this certainly allows it to do that. Now on the inside, well, first of all, I keep my camera with me, so you're looking at me on the camera now, so I'll have to tell you some things about this camera while you're looking at some B-roll. Camera that I choose to use is the Canon EOS 250D. I bought it 3 or 4 years ago, and it's done me really well. 1080p, 60 frames per second. The vast majority you're probably watching this while sat on the toilet on a small 5-inch screen, so 1080p 60 frames per second is absolutely perfect. Maybe one day I'll upgrade to 4K 60 frames, but this one does it fine. I have a couple of different options as far as sound is concerned. So I take the Rode mic, so there's a Rode mic on this at the moment. It's a directional mic, it just plugs in with the 3.5mm jack and has a dead cat on there. It's good, the lens that I use is a 10 by 18 lens. So when I'm stood close to this, I'm literally within touching distance. So it's good for conventions to be able to get this close to it, and I would say that the audio quality of it is reasonably good. But what I do use, the Rode mic is that's my backup, because generally what I have is I do have an extra. So I take with me the DJI. So here we have the DJI wireless microphones. These are great. I did buy the pack with the extra batteries in here, or that little charging dock. There you go, and you should have untied this before I started this. So within here you have two mics and you have the transmitter. That means that if I need to do any talking on a stand with somebody, then I can mic them up, and I can be mic'd up as well. Really useful, but just in case something does go wrong, something happens with the batteries, then that's when the Rode mic comes in. In this pouch that I've got from Savota, I've got a few extra things in here. There's some batteries, spare batteries for the camera, some extra cables, different things like that. But this is where I keep all of those kind of extra, let's zip this up properly, extra electronics that I keep in there. Sorry, I put that on the floor just. But I have another one of these small pouches from Savota as well, and this is where, because I'm a big boy now, this is where I keep all of my business cards. The first year I went, I was like, business cards, do people actually do that sort of stuff nowadays? And realised quite quickly that yes, everybody still likes business cards. So if you are planning on going to one of those, make yourself some business cards. They don't necessarily need to be expensively made, but they are super useful to have. Now, whilst I'm filming, I take with me a gimbal. Now this, the first year that I went, I didn't have this. The second year that I went, I did have this, and it is worth its weight in gold. Really, really, really is. One, because, well, actually, at this moment in time, it's not fully set up, but when the camera is on there, what it means that I can do is I can go round and I can do a lot of kind of POV stuff while I'm talking to this, and I can point at things. Or if I need to, you can do a double click on the button here and it will rotate this. So it will face me. I can keep it at arm's length like this, and I can do stuff to camera. Because it's because it's a 10 by 18 lens, it's nice and wide angle, so that I can hold it like this. One of the other beauties of this is the fact that it comes with a tripod on the bottom. So, especially the second year, or at least the first year that I had this, I did all of my filming by myself. Last year I went with a good friend Mike, and he helped me. This year I'm going with another friend, the captain. Well, his name's Paul, but I call him the captain. But if for some reason that they're not there, you can put this down on something. Generally, I know if you're somewhere, there's always going to be somewhere that you can put this onto. That way I can put it on there and I can do lots of talking to camera bits. I can pick things up with it. These aren't cheap. What's this? This is the Ronin, it's the DJI Ronin SC2. I believe there's an SC4 now. They've certainly advanced, but this was one of the best things that I've bought to be able to do this. It's an absolute pain in the arse to carry though, because it's just such a weird shape. But I've found if you take all of the locking bits off it, because these do lock so that it will stay, so that it won't kind of wobble around. But when you have it like this, it's difficult to get in your bag. Whereas when you take all of the locks off, so that these kind of move freely, it fits in your bag a lot easier. But charge this in the morning, have it on all day, do all the filming that I need, and the battery is still going, but I still charge it in the evening just to make sure. I'm going to put that down carefully because I really don't want to damage that. Other things that are in here, I do have a proper camera bag. that I keep my camera in to make sure that it's safe, but because of the amount of stuff that I need to take and I want to try and slim it down a little bit, I actually use these. These are from AlpKit. AlpKit are a UK, English, one of you guys will know, but they're a UK company that make outdoors gear, really nice outdoors gear, and they used to make these. They don't make them anymore, but I really do wish they did. And it's just a sack made from Cordura ripstop, but on the inside of the sack you have this really plush, extra thick pile fleece on the inside. So what I'll do is I'll put my camera into here, pull it tight, wrap it around itself again just to give it some extra protection. Some of you are probably screaming, no, why would you do that? It just keeps the camera nice and protected. Yes, it could be protected better if it was in a larger dedicated camera case style thing, but they do take up a lot of room, and I'm really just trying to look at ways in which I can reduce that. But these are super useful. And you can also, if you're ever out and you need to sleep somewhere, what you do is you take your jacket off, take your shirt off, whatever you do, you put that in there so it's nice and soft, and then you can sleep against this this really thick pile. AlpKit, if you're watching, please start making these again. I think they were called cells. There was different size cells, but these are awesome. If you can find these on the interwebs anywhere, I recommend you pick up a couple of these. Extra little bits, we of course, because there's some military stuff, there's some tactical stuff there. I like to make sure that we are representing, so tactical teddy bear will come with me. And then the last little bit is all of my wires and stuff. So this is I can't believe I've forgotten what this is called. This is from Lockby, and I genuinely love this, and it's just escaped me. Sorry Lockby, if you're watching, you know how much I love you guys, and you know how much I love this, and I can't believe I've forgotten what it's called. Is it the Adventure? No, it's not. Anyway, this is a dual-sided pouch, so I can open it on this side. In here I've got batteries, I've got cables. If I open it on this side opens a wee bit wider, and then in here I've got batteries, I've got pens, I've got lots of different things. So whilst away, I can keep everything that I need, all of the different chargers, all of the different cables and stuff. I can keep that in here to make sure that I have everything. The only other thing that I haven't put in here is a few different adapters. So I'll take some Euro adapters with me, but I'll also take one of those plug banks where you just plug one in and then there's 3 or 4 plugs after that. With some of the stuff that I do for my work, I found that it was really useful to do that because you don't have to worry about taking 3 or 4 different adapters. You can just take one and then have 4 or 5 plugs. So I'll have one of those in here as well. And that's it. That's pretty much my setup. What it means is that whilst I'm there, I will probably give some of this stuff to the captain to carry as well. So whilst we're filming, we can share some of the weight, and whilst we're travelling, we can share some of the weight as well. But you take some stuff, and you're guaranteed when you come back, you'll always end up bringing more stuff back with you, because it's one of these kind of events where they kind of give you loads of free stuff. So it's useful to make sure you've got some spare space when you're coming back as well. But always be mindful, sometimes they may give you some things that can't go through airport security. So just triple check everything before you do. And yeah, that's it. That's kind of my full setup. Wow, I've got really warm now. But that's everything that I take away with me each year to Germany. Now, it does change from year to year. I'm trying to think of ways to make it easier and better and lighter, more efficient. I think I've kind of got it nailed at this moment. There's probably some things that I could take that would make it easier and lighter. Maybe if I went with a smaller mirrorless camera, that would possibly help. There are newer, smaller, lighter gimbals, which I think again would possibly help. But I think that again they're just kind of macro refinements in what I'm currently taking. But yes, the one thing that I didn't mention is, if you suffer with gout, make sure you take plenty of allopurinol, mainly because German beer and gout do not go together. They are not good bedfellows. So whatever allopurinol you'd usually take it with you, but take double the amount to make sure that you can continue to walk for the next few days whilst you're there. Yeah, anyway. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's just a little bit of a glimpse into the sort of stuff that I take away with me whilst I'm there. I'm looking forward to seeing lots of the manufacturers, to see what's going to be coming out over the next 12 months. Also looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys, to, you know, shake hands with people that I've never met before and kind of, yeah, have a beer and stuff. So that'll be cool as well. So I'll leave a link below so you can see all of the different things that we've had a look at today. I think pretty much everything I've purchased myself. There might be a few things in here that were sent to me free of charge. I think the vast majority of it, though, I did purchase myself, but I'll leave those links below so that you can see more from these. I'll leave some of my social media links so that you can see more from me here on Moorlander EDC and my sister channel Moorlander Tactical. I'll be going to IWA for both. There'll be content coming out on Moorlander EDC, and there'll be more military style content coming out on Moorlander Tactical. And whether you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble, as always, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. There's a lot of flies today, a lot of flies. Does this mean it's going to be a very fly-y summer? Bloody annoying, that's what they are. My shoes, trousers wise, you know, I'll take a couple of pairs of jeans with me, mainly because, well, it's good to frickin' chicken up your fucking chicken dog dick twat bastards. Start that again. I still haven't got rid of this bug yet, so apologies in advance, or kind of belated apologies, because this is probably going in the bloopers. Yeah. Shoes, I'll take a couple of pairs of jeans with me, probably a pair of jeans and some kind of trousers. Shall I buy some lederhosen? I reckon I could rock some lederhosen. Anyway. Where was I? Just put this back on. Just like an idiot stood on one leg now. Just in case, you know, it's been a while since I've shit my pants, but you have to be careful. Kind of, do I want to shit my pants? So you shit your pants, I shit my pants. We'll all shit our pants together. Shitty pants! Damn it, my phone wasn't turned off. I don't think the sun worked out very well there, did it? It started out with good sun, and then the sun has... I tried to ask if we can stop the sun moving whilst I'm filming, but... physics... Anyway. Shitty pants, what are they feeding you? Shitty pants, it's not your fault. Hate friends. Now, whilst I'm away in the Germania, Sunday there won't be any content coming out, but there will be some content coming out on Moorlander Tactical. Olight have sent me some of the new O sights, so you can still get your Moorlander fix, but it'll be on Moorlander Tactical, not Moorlander EDC. Then when I get back, there'll be 2 days of me just constantly editing content and getting it out, so I'll get it out to you as quickly as I can, but whilst I'm there I'll try and do loads of little reels and TikToks and shorts and stuff. But yeah, I hope you're all good, I hope you're all having an awesome week, and I will see you soon. I've got hiccups today. You might have noticed a couple of times while I was doing that, I hiccuped a few times. I hate hiccups. Anyway, woodpecker, you're the woodpecker then. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Thumbs still up.